Hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Rift. It's been a long time. I know, I realize this. I am back from a very long vacation from Rift due to in-life circumstances, busyness, and some other things. I decided to take a break from Rift for a bit because I've basically reached the level of the level in the game where really there's not too much you can do without spending a great deal of time on the game and not getting very far doing it. I give you reputation grinding, dungeons, raiding. Well, depending on the dungeon, depending on the group you have, that could take, it could take 40 minutes, it could take you 3 or 4 hours. And sometimes a great deal of frustration with that, not having, if you don't have a proper group, which I haven't really had the problem with. Totally intended to do that. I haven't really had a problem finding with getting bad groups because I just tend to stick with guild groups, people that I know, as opposed to pugs or pickup groups, as they call it, which is just you know, finding people just like yourself that is needing to do a specific dungeon, because you can't really tell the quality of the or the skill level of the players that you're getting with. Anyways, as I accidentally know, we don't want tin. What do we want tin for? We've already deduced that tin was perfectly useless except as a alloy. I think I think some of you said that tin was useful as an alloy. Good to know, I guess. So it occurred to me that I have never showed you guys an air rift. How could I? How could I not show you guys an air rift? How could I rob you of that experience, seeing the beautiful air rifts? So I'm going to head to a, really gets me every time how beautiful this is. I'm going to head to a zone that is known to have frequent air rifts, and I'll go ahead and show that to you guys. Meanwhile, there's been a lot of patches and updating to the game while I've been gone, and while I haven't really been keeping up with what those changes and updates, or patches and updates, have been changing, I know that they've added a lot of content. I know they've added a couple of raids, some more dungeons, and things like that for the higher end. But as I stated in one of my early videos, this game has really great potential. I think that the success of the game is going to depend on... Give me a moment. Lantern hook. I believe this should have air rifts here. The success of the game is really going to depend on what kind of content they have for the high levels at 50. What kind of things you have to keep the person entertained after they've, you know, reached the max level. And it seems like Rift has actually lost a great deal of customers, players, people. Hey look, an air rift! Because they didn't have that content, or the amount of content that players wanted, waiting for them when they reached level 50. And while they were very quick to respond to that demand, which is good for a company to do, it looks like it really wasn't fast enough, and subsequently they lost a lot of subscribers because of that. Maybe I haven't played this in so long, guys, so excuse me if I fail epically. These are all weenies. I don't know why I'm going the safe route. How about I just where is everything? So this is an air rift, lots of lightning, lots of air, lots of wind, your basic air stuff, considering the Stormcaller's air spells are usually lightning abilities, lightning spells. It makes sense that this is lightning-based rift. Wow, this stuff is, Well, I'm not doing this to impress you guys, I'm just doing this to show you how cool air rifts look. I like the air rifts. The air rifts are pretty cool looking. So if I can get rid of Oh, he's on passive. What are you doing on passive, Stony? Stony, my faithful, faithful Earth Elemental. He was waiting for me all this time. He's so loyal. He's the best companion. He's the Stormcaller's best friend, waiting for me loyally. He always knew his master would return. So we got a lot of flying creatures, obviously, in the air rifts. Lots of boulders hurling through the air. That just seems dangerous. It could be instant death if one of those massive boulders were to strike you in the temple. Or anywhere, for that matter. But luckily we are ascended and we appear to be able to dodge them with ease. Whoa, it does look kind of dangerous. Well, lots of scattered hive leechers doing what they do best, leeching hives. Although I don't see any hives around here for them to leech, so I don't know what they're doing here. What are you doing here, hive leechers? Where's your hive? Are you too good for your hive? Those of you who have seen, oh my god. Did I actually forget the name of that movie? Anyways, if you can tell me what that quote was referencing, then that'll get me out of, having forgotten the name. Ha ha ha! Leopards! Leopards! Savage long teeth. Long tooths. Plural would be teeth, I suppose. Come on. Hello, I just wanted to pet you, kitty kitty. Can I throw a saddle on you and ride you into the sunset? Alright, what is your malfunction, Rift? This Rift, you were supposed to be on level, you know, the next level now. Stupid Hive Guardian. You have no hive to guard. Oh, there we go. Alright, Mr. Hive Prime. Still see that you are a long ways away from your hive. But we'll take you down with ease nonetheless. It's not like we're, I don't know, 15 levels above you. That's okay. See, I do not prejudice. I do not have prejudice against things weaker than me. I will treat all things as equally destructible before me. Da, 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 da. That's pretty cool looking. Very bright. Oh no! What have I unleashed? What have I caused? Oh no! Hey, you know, well, I think I mentioned this a few times now. It'd be so cool if these air elementals were strong against my air attacks. Don't you think? I think so. Oh, running a little bit low on mana. Whoops! The chaos that ensues! The chaos! The devastation! The genocide of air. Well, he's immune to my effects. He's not immune to the damage, but he is immune to effects, and I guess that's good enough, isn't it? Slaughtering me some air. Is that it? Is that it? What? Oh! Hey! Look! Crystal! By the way, I don't know if I actually showed this to you guys. We can grab the crystals. Probably did at some point. And sometimes you get things out of it, and that just gave me a little buff that's going to regenerate my energy. In this case, it probably means mana. Source of vigor. Or maybe it doesn't do anything at all, because I don't have energy. What? 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 You! Die! Stony! We must kill this thing in 4 seconds, guys. Come on. Come on. No! We missed the bonus stage because I was too busy messing around. Jeez, Rose. Come on. Take your rift closing seriously. What's wrong with you? Well, that was an air rift for you guys. Blue skies up above. Yep, we got blue skies now. Are you guys from the rift? No, these stone gazers. I guess based off of the cockatrice, mythical creature cockatrice, stone gazers, because it's a chicken and it's chicken and it turns you to stone if you look at it. Hey, physical damaging abilities. Well, anything that has physical damaging ability buffs or increases is of no use to me, but I'll take it nonetheless. Well, there you have it. Air Rift. So as I'm running about the land of Talara, trying to figure out what it is that I would like to do, I found myself coming back to my favorite place, Moonshade. And I'm not... It's probably because I find it very peaceful and tranquil, and, you know, we've discussed this. Hey, look! A water rift. Let's go observe it. So I've been thinking to myself, what could I be doing in this game at this point? Well, I could be working on my professions, yes, my crafting professions, that can make me some money, that can get me some good gear. Yeah, you can make some good gear with the professions or weapons. I could be PvPing, which is just really, in my opinion, not very fun. At least on my server at level 50. I could be running dungeons. Oh, excuse me. And with the PvPing, you PvP and you get PvP points so that you can buy better gear. I could be running dungeons, T1 dungeons, to you know, collect plaques in order to spend those plaques to buy better gear. That way you can do T2s and get better gear. That way you can go raiding and get better gear. So basically I just kind of feel that similar to how I felt with World of Warcraft about the time that I stopped playing, there wasn't really much goal at the end of the when you reach the top levels, other than getting better gear so you can do better dungeons, so you can get better gear. And like I mentioned earlier, when it gets to this point, everything that you need to do to progress from here takes so much time, and it becomes very tedious before you see any real progress towards, let's say, reputation grinding or PvP grinding. And you know, dungeons are fun, don't get me wrong. I like doing dungeons, but it's rather that you never know how long it's going to take. Could be very quick, or it could be very, very long. And recently my life hasn't really been able to accommodate that kind of dedication and time. Are you guys telling me that that's not awesome? Check that out. That looks so cool. Admittedly, it's kind of weird at first, but it just looks so awesome. Anyway, this discussion is bringing me to a sad announcement that this will be the last video in this series. It's very sad, I know, I'm sorry. But because of circumstances and because of other things, a great deal of things, many things all put together, is coming to this decision, and I'm sorry for that. But take heart in knowing that there is a high probability that I will be doing another series sometime later this year on an MMO, and that would be something that I've been looking forward to for a really, really long time. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Dun 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 dun. Yep, okay, so some of you may not know, but I am a huge Star Wars fan. And at one point you could probably call my knowledge of the Star Wars universe encyclopedic, even. But as there is not yet a release date for The Old Republic, not entirely sure when that's going to be, but it's something that I've been following pretty closely. Rift was actually, here's a little secret sauce for you, Rift was actually a replacement, an MMO replacement, that I was playing in the meantime before Star Wars: The Old Republic came out. So, that being said, guys, I had a lot of fun playing this game. I still think that it's an incredible game. I think that they probably should have came up with something a little bit more unique and exciting for level 50 and beyond to do after you reached that level. I mean, you can still do rifting, which is fun, but again, there's the issues that I mentioned with you know, taking a long time. But I did have a great time making this LP and a great time playing this game. It was so much fun. It was probably the funnest MMO that I've played in a really long time. So I have no regrets, and I still highly, highly recommend it to people who like MMOs. That being said, guys, I wish to bid you guys adieu, and thank you for coming with me. I think that I've given a pretty extensive look into this game to give you guys all the information that you need. That is, if you're playing Guardian and playing Stormcaller, to make a decision on whether this is the right game for you. Well, this is definitely my favorite zone in the entire game. It's just so beautiful. I just can't get over it. It's really, really, really beautiful. Here we go. Had to find the most dramatic location that I could to make my dramatic exit, my theatrical exit. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this LP, and I hope to make some more LPs in the future that you guys will find just as entertaining as this one. So on behalf of Stony, wave goodbye, Stony, and on behalf of Snow Lily, Snow Lily, what are you doing? And on behalf of Snow Lily, I would like to say goodbye.